Hey guys, Pastor Shawn here with some more Monday morning encouragement for you. I am very excited about today because today is the launch date for the book, Jesus and Peter Becoming a Disciple. I invite you to join me on this journey. It's been a long time coming, and boy, I'm super excited about it and want to share it with you. Because I was looking, how do you become a disciple of Jesus? This was several years ago, and I was thinking, I want to be more than just a follower of Jesus. I want to be more than just a believer. I want to be close to him. I want to be a disciple. So I figured, where do you go to look for that? And in praying, God really led me to the story of Jesus and Peter. I can relate to Peter. He had a lot of ups and a lot of downs in his life, and Jesus took those and perfected it. So I invite you to join me on this journey, and what we're going to find is that the story of Jesus and Peter really shows us how he became a disciple. Now, the story goes from the beginning when Jesus called Peter all the way through into the book of Acts after Jesus rose from the dead and ascended into heaven. What changed in Peter? How did that happen? And that's what we look through in this book. Now, the first part, which is really interesting and really neat, is how Jesus called Peter. Peter was a fisherman. He was on a beach, something that looked kind of like this. And Jesus called him to be his disciple, called him to be his follower. And that's what I want to do too. So how did he do that? Well, first of all, he did this. He went to where Peter was and called him. Now, when he first called him, he wasn't just calling him into something that Peter was unfamiliar with and incapable of. Really, when you look at calling, Jesus was calling out of Peter the things that he put into Peter back when Peter was first born. And that's really important because God put good things in you that he wants to call out of you. When you become his follower, he'll take these things that he put in you that are raw and undefined, and he will make them pure gold. There's a story that I want to share with you. It's about a refiner of gold. Now, when people refine gold, nobody knows how to do that unless you've done it, right? Well, there was a guy who told a story, and I want to share that with you real briefly. First of all, he said that when you refine gold, you have all this ore, which is just good stuff in there, but it's got all this other nonsense in there as well. And when you apply the heat to this gold ore, what happens is the dross or the impurities rise to the surface, and then the refiner brushes those away. And eventually all this rising and brushing away leaves this pure gold that's refined. And that's what Jesus did to Peter, and that's what he does to us when we become his disciples. He'll take all the good things that are in there, and maybe we don't even know they're in there, or maybe they've been damaged or hidden because of the things in our life that beats us down and takes all the attention away from the good things. You can know what I'm talking about, right? A lot of the times the good things seem to be buried, and Jesus can take that and wipe away all this nonsense and all this dross and all this impurity and leave us with the good gold that's there. The gold that he put into you, the gold that he put into me, that he wants to draw out. And that's the process of becoming a disciple, and that's what he did to Peter. That's what he wants to do with you. That's what he wants to do with me. So I invite you to take this journey with me. The book is Jesus and Peter Becoming a Disciple. It's got questions at the end if you want to do it with groups, if you want to do it with individuals. I'm going to be talking about a little bit from each chapter here over the next, really the month of June is what we're looking at. Go to familyfoundationsministry.com. It's $7.99. It's a PDF file that we will send to you. It is a pre-release price for the month of June, and I invite you to be a part of it. Become a disciple of Jesus with me. Let's do it together. We love you guys, and we'll touch base later. God bless. Bye.